Yorana everyone, Muenao here from Polylingual Reo Teiti. This is the second live of the day. Just want to say hi and hello and Yorana and hola, bonjour, bonsoir. Thank you so much for joining our second live of the day. And at this moment, I would like to welcome Yorana, Marisa. Me again. This is our second live for the day. So today, I'm excited to introduce you Leticia Sclabas. And I'm so excited to have her because we've talked a lot in the past, and I wanted to invite her and have an open conversation with all of you guys. And so let me check if she's here. I hope she's here. Leticia, I hope you're here. But in the meantime, I just want to, hold on, look at everybody here. Okay, I hope she can get in. Yeah, so, all right. Yeah, so Leticia, I know a lot of you guys don't know her, but she's amazing. You'll know a little bit more about her with this conversation that we will have, and I'm excited to introduce her to you guys. All right, where are you, Leticia? I'm waiting for you. We have Oriteti Ahu'uranu. I love this name, by the way. I would love to know who's that. Oriteti Ahu'uranu. This is such a beautiful name. Oh, Leticia's here. Okay, hold on. Leticia, I'm sending you an invitation right now. Hopefully you get it. There you should have it. All you have to do is to accept. Yes. Okay, awesome. I just sent you the invitation. Oh, there you go. Yorana. Yorana Tomoria.
Yorana Tomariti.
Meitei oi.
Meitei roa maruru.
Maruru Leticia, marut farire.
Maruru meitei ti yanu teo tiri taruha.
Maruru. E proprio tawa naruto terio marite, e terio frani? Okay. All right. Okay, so everyone, I want to introduce you, my friend here, Leticia Sclavas. Everybody say hi, Yorana, welcome, or whatever, however you want. I would like to welcome her today. And once again, Leticia, thank you so much for giving me your time, to have this conversation online. And I'm so honored to have you. And so let's start. And my first question to you is to ask, can you share with everyone here, with me, with everyone, a little bit about yourself, who you are and what you do?
Hello everybody. Yes, I am Leticia Sclabas. I'm 32 years old. I was born in Tahiri. I am Tahitian from my mother, who comes from Maupiti, and French by my father, and also of Italian origin. I have a little brother who prefers American football to Oritahiti, but me, I love Oritahiti. We grew up between Tahiti, Maupiti, and sometimes on vacation in Moorea or France to see the family. And today, with my man and my 10 years old daughter, we live in Moorea. We have been here for 5 years now. And in my life, my job, I'm in charge of communication for the municipality of Moorea Maio. Before that, I was a TV presenter for Tahiti Television, a local TV. I love my job. I love to be in touch with people. I love my life in Moorea. I love my daughter, my man, and we are full fight. I grew up in culture, and especially in Oritahiti. I took my first step at 3 years old with my auntie, Moyata Luglin, the wife
Everybody knows that, Moyata, yes.
Yeah, Moyata and Gabilou Loglin. I never stopped dancing. Even when I was pregnant, I was still dancing on hotel, going boat. I used to live in Riyadh. I had joined a local troupe, and now we are here. We are dance in a local troupe too, Mooria Swing Boys. Perhaps we know, you know. Uh, Before that, I danced with Nonahire of Matani Kainuku.
Yes.
Kei Taufiti with Mary and Carlos. Tahiti Ora by Tumata Robinson. I participate in several competitions of Orit Haiti and won in 2016, I think, the title of vice champion of Orit Haiti in the World Cup in Toata. And in 2019, the third prize of best dancer of Hawaii Tahiti.
Yes.
Today I have my school dance at 3 years old. It was important for my man, my daughter, to have this project to explain our imagination by the culture, by the Orit Haiti especially.
Oh, I
And
love it.
English,
Oh, it's frozen again.
Yes,
Hold
I
on.
say to Moe now, my English for shopping is perfect, but to the rest, I will continue in French.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Leticia. Just a side note for everything that you said, everyone. So Leticia, yes, she danced with a lot of groups, which is rare here, especially in the United States. When you're part of one group, you stay there forever. But Leticia danced for multiple groups in Tahiti, renowned groups actually. And then I love, Leticia, that you said that you lived in Reyate. That's where my family's from. And you actually were part of the Tahina no Uturua, right?
Yes.
The group. Oh my gosh, I love it. You know why? Tu sais pourquoi? Because Tahina no Uturua, the Tahina, it's a neighborhood. It's a part of Uturua. That's where my grandma lives right now. She lives in that neighborhood. Yes. So when we say Tahina, of course it's my grandma that I'm thinking. She currently lives right now. Elle habite dans ce quartier, à Tahina. And I know the people who are part of that group at the studio, Tahina no Uturua. That's why it's like, oh, you know, it's like it brings to my heart when you say that. Okay, so, and guys, one more time, also very important that Leticia actually won titles of the two huge competitions in Tahiti as a best female dancer. She was the vice champion at the Orit Haiti World Cup, an event that was organized by Matani Kainuku, and then the Hawaii Tahiti also as the third place. And man, I'm so proud of Leticia because she continued and participated at those big competition. And let me tell you guys, she's such a great dancer. She is through and through, and she lives her culture deep inside, and she brings along her family with her. That's so awesome. So Leticia, I want to ask you, was the Reo Tahiti, because you said that you learned the Ori since you were young, and so was the Reo Tahiti used in teaching the when you learned the Ori Tahiti? Est-ce que le Reo Tahiti était enseigné dans l'apprentissage du Ori Tahiti?
Ben on va dire que ce sont des petits mots qui sont placés par-ci, par-là. Au lieu de nous dire avancer, ben Tati Moyata, elle utilise des mots tahitiens harimwa. Tout le reste du cours se faisait en français, mais en plaçant des petits mots en tahitien par-ci, par-là, ben ça nous a habitués, oui, ça nous a habitués en fait à se repérer dans l'espace en Réo Tahiti. Après, il faut savoir que on a grandi avec nos grands-parents. Mes grands-parents ne parlent pas français ou pas très bien français et il a fallu nous exprimer en Réo Tahiti tout le temps. Après, qui dit grandir avec les grands-parents, dit d'aller à l'école le dimanche, à l'école du dimanche. Donc, on a baigné après dans cet environnement culturel, j'ai envie de dire. Hein. Okay. C'est venu naturellement, on n'a pas eu à apprendre comme on l'entend aujourd'hui. Après, tout naturellement, j'ai suivi une licence en lettres, langues et sciences humaines. C'est la fameuse licence Réo Tahiti. Et donc, pour moi, ça a coulé de source de suivre ce cursus universitaire, ce cursus scolaire. Il y a ma fille qui est avec moi. De suivre ce cursus scolaire. Donc, le Réo Tahiti, ça a fait partie intégrante de ma vie tout de suite, dans la famille. Après, petit à petit, dans le Réo Tahiti. Et finalement, aujourd'hui, en tant que chargée de communication, c'est un automatisme de faire un communiqué en français et en tahitien. Donc, plus encore dans le Réo Tahiti, avec mes élèves à l'école de danse, je fais comme on m'a appris, je parle en tahitien, je mets des petits mots par-ci, par-là. Et c'est étape par étape. On va commencer par Harimua, Harimuri, et puis petit à petit, placer des mots typiques du Réo Tahiti en danse, Tautea, Toro, voilà.
Ok, so je dois traduire tout ça.
Oui.
Hold on. Okay, so let me translate everything that she said. I'm gonna try to resume everything. So basically, when she started learning the Réo Tahiti with Moyata, you know, from the group Tamar Ipurava, the Tahitian language was also used during those classes, but Moyata did something very genius because she used like the main terms, especially for space and location, like for example, Harimua, Harimuri, you know, all those like simple sentences. So that way everybody will be able to understand. So she started learning like that, of course, but that's not where exactly where Laetitia learned the Réo Tahiti, because of course she grew up with her grandparents who, you know, spoke Tahitian 100%. Of course, she learned that. She went to a Sunday school. And you know, guys, if you in Tahiti or Sunday school, especially the Protestant church or Catholic church, it's all in Tahitian. So she kind of like bathed inside. And so she also learned Tahitian at school. So of course, it was easier to connect everything together. And now with her job as in the communication department, it's easy for her to write or communicate anything in French and Tahitian because of that experience. So that's awesome. You know, she has a very strong background with the Réo Tahiti and Réo Tahiti. Now, so Laetitia, I want to take you to the time where you won multiple competitions, you know, the World Cup, the Heiva Itahiri. So I know back then, like they really put the priority on having a tumu pro, okay, a theme. And when we talk about a theme, we're talking about language as well. It's all connected in the dance, you know. So what do you think about that? Alors, je vais dire en français tout d'abord, félicitations pour tous les titres que tu as obtenus aux grandes compétitions comme le World Cup et le Heiva Tahiti. Et donc, aujourd'hui, on voit beaucoup on met beaucoup de priorité et d'accent sur le thème qui est choisi pour la danse. Et ça implique bien sûr la langue parce que c'est connecté, hein, il y a une connexion. Et donc, qu'est-ce que tu penses de cela?
Mais je pense que travailler sur un thème et aussi dans le Réo Tahiti, c'est important parce que ça va nous servir de guide, surtout si on a un spectacle à proposer, on a envie de défendre des idées et donc le fait d'avoir un thème, ça va nous permettre d'avoir une trame, ça va nous permettre d'être organisés dans nos idées et ça va nous permettre de nous exprimer de manière... j'ai envie de dire raisonnée, de manière raisonnée, dans le sens où on va capter l'attention, on va savoir l'expression, oui, on va être connecté avec notre public, mais déjà nous, avec notre thème, on va être symbiose. Alors ça, je parle en solo, mais si on est avec une troupe, c'est beaucoup plus facile de créer cette synergie et pouvoir faire passer ces messages. On va pas danser la joie comme on va danser la tristesse, la peur, la mort, la vie. Donc, avoir un thème, c'est quelque part guider notre spectacle, c'est guider nos pas de danse, c'est guider le choix de nos costumes aussi. Finalement, le thème, ça reste la base et on pourra décliner dans les différents domaines d'un spectacle et tout ce qui va avec, eh bien, les idées en étant construites. Après, le Reo Tahiti, pardon, il a cette puissance, je veux dire. On n'aura pas les mêmes sentiments, le même ressenti que si on expose notre thème uniquement peut-être en français. Le thème en Reo Tahiti sera beaucoup plus puissant. En tête, le thème de 2014, j'ai dansé avec Tahiti Ora cette année au Hey Vai Tahiti. En français, le thème c'était la malédiction. En tahitien, c'est Pifo. Et Pifo, ça peut prendre tellement d'envergure.
Ouais.
Et danser aussi, ça peut être interprété différemment, sous différentes formes, comprises différemment, mais danser aussi différemment. Et par le
Différemment.
Ouais. Voilà. Par le Reo Tahiti, c'est fort, ça a beaucoup plus d'impact.
Wow. Okay. Attends, je vais traduire ça. Okay. I'll do my best to translate this, but that's very important what she says. So you guys heard the question, right? About the importance of having a theme, and also the support of the Tahitian language, the Reo Tahiti. It's important because you have that connection. And she says that the fact, first of all, to have your theme, just the idea of having a theme is great because it's going to help you, of course. It's kind of like a guide, it's going to help you direct yourself into every aspect of the dance, in your choreography, even in your costume, in every aspect of the Ori Tahiti, right? So the theme is going to guide you into those areas, and it helps you basically see more clearly. It's definitely a true guide here. But when you bring the theme is one thing, but then when you bring the Reo Tahiti in there, and especially support that, because she mentioned that in Tahiti, a lot of times we can't come up with a theme in French, in French language. But then when you bring the Reo Tahiti in there, everything changes right there because because of the power of the language, because the Reo Tahiti has also can also have a bigger impact. For example, for some words, the Reo Tahiti can also divert. It can also not being contradictory of the French language, but can also bring another nuance in another version. And so that's why it's important to have the Reo Tahiti and to really focus on that, because everything can change because of that, because of the Reo Tahiti. That's why it's so important to have that combination and to make sure that we're linking all of them together. I love that. This is, I understand how powerful the Reo Tahiti can be. Laetitia, je comprends que le Reo Tahiti peut vraiment être fort, parce que c'est vrai, il y a des mots, même juste un seul mot qui veut tout dire, qui veut tout dire, parce que ça comprend tellement de concepts culturels, ça comprend tellement de choses et tellement de définitions que un simple mot en français peut s'arrêter juste là, c'est limité. So what I was telling Laetitia is that the Reo Tahiti, it's true that it's so powerful because, for example, one word can have so much impact as if we were translating that word in French. In French, it will be probably limited. While in Tahitian, the impact will be bigger because of the different type of definitions and even, just all the cultural concepts that are attached to that specific word. So, Laetitia, with the movement of to learn and perpetuate the Reo-Teiti, because there's a movement happening, do you think it is possible to do this to some extent through the Ori-Teiti? Avec le mouvement qui se met en place depuis un moment déjà sur la propagation et la continuité de l'apprentissage du Reo-Teiti, crois-tu que c'est possible par rapport au Ori-Teiti, dans le cadre du Ori-Teiti?
Oui, ce sera possible si on n'est pas pressé. il va falloir être patient parce que ça rejoint un petit peu ma réponse précédente. Finalement, c'est une manière de voir les choses. Un mot en tahitien, eh bien, on a tellement de signification, c'est tellement riche que il faut être passionné, il faut être patient, il faut cultiver cet amour pour notre culture, il faut s'intéresser et aimer surtout. Ça va être possible si vraiment on le veut. Ça va pas se faire en un claquement de doigts, c'est sûr. Ça va être long, ça va être un travail.
C'est une aventure, hein? C'est un voyage que
oui,
tu...
complètement.
Hein? Okay.
Complètement. Et c'est un voyage. Dans un voyage, parfois, c'est pas tout le temps rigolo.
Il y a des turbulences.
Il y a des turbulences durant le voyage, mais il faut s'adapter. Ce sont des toutes petites turbulences et dès qu'on a compris comment ça fonctionnait, tout coule de source.
All right, so let me translate this. So basically what she's saying that she does 100% believe on the possibility of the development or the perpetuation of the Reo-Teiti through the Ori-Teiti. But she mentions that it is important to understand that it's a journey. Learning the Reo-Teiti is a journey. It takes a lot of your own self, your commitment, your dedication to learn the language. Nothing can happen overnight because the Reo-Teiti is so huge. There's so much to learn. And and when we say so much to learn, it's not the vocabulary or anything else. It's what's underneath, you know. The Reo-Teiti is connected to our culture, and so it takes time to grasp every part of it, every part of the Reo-Teiti. So she definitely believes in that, but understanding that it's a journey, and sometimes the journey can have turbulences, you know, like it can be frustrated sometimes. Like it takes, like any journey anyways. So it's a normal process. So yeah, I love it. Merci Laetitia, j'aime beaucoup ta réponse. Et une autre question, en tant que tahitienne et en tant que danseuse, quel conseil donnerais-tu à tous ceux qui sont intéressés d'apprendre le Reo-Teiti en tant que danseur, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de danseurs je parle beaucoup plus de ceux qui sont en dehors de Teiti, hein. Il y a beaucoup de danseurs qui sont intéressés d'apprendre le Reo-Teiti. I'm gonna translate. Attends, je vais traduire. My question to Laetitia is to say that as a Tahitian and awesome Ori-Teiti dancer, she's amazing. What advice can you give everyone on how to who wants to learn the Reo-Teiti as an Ori-Teiti dancer?
Je trouve cette question tellement intéressante parce qu'on va revenir toujours sur aimer ce qu'on apprend. Si on aime, eh bien, on s'intéresse et du coup, l'apprentissage est beaucoup plus facile. C'est comme pour tout, hein. Et la culture, le Reo-Teiti, le Ori-Teiti, finalement, sont indissociables. On est obligé de comprendre un minimum le Reo-Teiti pour pouvoir danser correctement. Je parle pas de technique, arapu, je parle de, si dans la chanson on parle de fénois et qu'on fait un mouvement dans le ciel, c'est un petit peu être à côté de la plaque, quoi. Donc, du coup, comprendre, danser, c'est comprendre sa langue, c'est comprendre ce qu'on danse, c'est être sensé avec nous-mêmes et je pense que c'est respecter au minimum la culture. comme toutes les autres langues. Hein. Donc, du coup,
Yeah.
oui, apprendre le Reo Tahiti par le biais du Ori Tahiti, eh bien, c'est mettre le ludique au service de l'apprentissage, au service de la culture.
Wow, I love it. Wow, c'est super. Okay, so let me translate this. So of course, yeah, she wants to encourage people by saying that if you really want to adventure yourself, you know, like take this journey of learning the Reo Tahiti through the Ori Tahiti as an Ori Tahiti dancer, for her, having that passion and love for it is necessary. Why? It's because the journey, like we say, it's not always easy, you know, and having that passion is just, it helps you learn better, quicker, easier, because you have the heart for it. You have the heart for it. And if you understand as an Ori Tahiti dancer that the Reo Tahiti and the Tahitian culture or the foundation, then it's easy for you to bring the Ori Tahiti. It's easy for you to embrace that. And she also mentioned that learning the basic is one. That's what she's pushing people. It's learning the basics at least that. It doesn't require much, you know. The basics are necessary, whether it's in the Reo Tahiti and Tahitian culture. And then, like for example, and we all know, if your song is about the Whenua, the land, of course we're not gonna talk about your Ori Tahiti is not gonna be about the sky, right? Your movements, your choreography, or anything else. So we all know that. So that's why it's required at least to have the basic knowledge of both Ori Tahiti, Reo Tahiti and Tahitian culture, but it's also to understand that without it, you know, it's just hard. That's why you need that passion and love. And so, yeah, thank you so much. Maruru Yahweh. Leticia, there's so many people here in the United States who are so passionate, you know, about our culture and our Reo Tahiti and the Ori Tahiti. So the question is to say that what will be, my gosh, I have so many questions for you. What would you like to tell the Ori Tahiti community about their journey as an Ori Tahiti dancer? What will be your message to them? Je dis, t'as compris, hein? Je disais au fait qu'il y a tellement de gens en dehors de Tahiti qui sont passionnés par notre culture, notre langue et aussi, surtout le Ori Tahiti. Quel serait ton message pour toutes ces personnes-là qui sont, ils ont cette passion? Qu'est-ce que tu voudrais leur dire?
Ben, je voudrais leur dire merci déjà. Merci parce que ça nous a fait prendre conscience que et ça a confirmé en fait qu'on avait un trésor comme culture. Ça nous a fait prendre conscience que on a de la chance de pouvoir avoir ce patrimoine et qu'il fallait continuer à s'y intéresser sérieusement, à partager parce que c'est la nature du Polynésien de partager et à le faire pas pour avoir un retour, mais pour voir celle-ci briller. C'est vrai qu'on a parfois tendance à dire, oui, mais est-ce que partager, ce ne serait pas perdre notre culture? Je ne pense pas. Je pense que certes, certains pays vont peut-être se l'approprier et rajouter leur touche, mais je remarque depuis toutes ces années que tous ceux qui pratiquent le Ori Tahiti eh bien, ont un respect quand même pour les origines du Ori Tahiti, du Reo Tahiti, qu'ils ne se l'approprient pas, mais qu'ils s'appliquent et qu'ils le vivent avec passion. C'est bien parce que finalement, ça a été un double objectif finalement pour nous. Comme ça a été une prise de conscience. Il faut se réveiller, ne pas rester sur nos acquis. C'est pas parce que c'est notre culture qu'on doit rester sur nos acquis. Au contraire, on doit progresser, on doit affiner. Et puis, ben, ça a été un objectif atteint et rempli pour ceux qui avaient envie de l'apprendre parce que techniquement parlant, à l'étranger, il y a du level hein, dans les compétitions. Ils ont envie de faire pareil et parfois, ben, la technique, moi aussi, je suis époustouflée devant ce qui se fait à l'étranger. Et ben moi, ça me pousse à faire davantage. Donc, je leur dis merci. Continuez à aimer notre culture, continuez à apprendre. Et pour ceux de chez nous, ben, continuons aussi à pousser davantage notre manière de voir la chose, à apprendre un peu plus notre culture. Notre culture, c'est pas simplement savoir faire un arapo ou un tambo, mais c'est de savoir aussi qui on est, d'où on vient. C'est pas moi qui ai inventé cette phrase, hein, savoir qui on est, d'où on vient pour savoir où on va.
Ah, love it. Ça fait partie justement d'un chant. Okay, let me translate this. Woo! Okay, I hope I won't forget anything. So basically her message that she wants to share with everyone is to say thank you. Maruru mete. We'll start with this by saying thank you to all the ones who had share so much passion, you know, to our own culture, or the Oriteti, the Riote, everything. She said thank you because it's for her as a Tahitian, but even for the Oriteti community in Tahiti, it was a great opportunity for us to also open our eyes and as to be more aware that we also we need to share more. And she has no problem with the idea of sharing, because this is what a Polynesian is. We share, that's part of us, you know, that's part of our culture, is to share. And so she the more, you know, you see they witness that, the more they witness the outside world having the eyes on us in Tahiti, the more we want to share. And she's definitely 100% for the idea, but she's also saying that it's a good reminder for us Tahitian also to be more aware of the knowledge that we accumulated through our, you know, since we were born in our childhood, because sometimes we need to step up too and you know, like really go back and dig into the knowledge, because we have a lack, you know, sometimes in Tahiti, especially the new generation who doesn't know much. And so it's kind of like a wake-up call when we see other people, you know, really invest themselves in our culture. It's a wake-up call for us too in Tahiti, to, you know, to learn more. And she is very, very impressed after all the people who are mastering the technique of the Oriteti. There's so many good dancers, and we all agree, and you guys know that there's a lot of good dancers outside of Tahiti. And as a Oriteti dancer, she is a Oriteti dancer. She said that, oh, even me, when I see all those great dancers out there, I'm like, I need to step it up and make sure that I meet the same standard, because this is just, it's crazy. But it's a good thing, because, you know, it kind of like pushes her and pushes people in Tahiti to want to excel, you know, and be better. But yeah, the idea is really to say thank you, Maruru Mete, for your love for our culture, and we really, really appreciate that. Ouh, j'espère que j'ai bien traduit. Hein?
Ah oui,
J'ai fait de
pas
mon
fait.
mieux. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Laetitia. I really appreciate this moment. Merci de ce moment avec toi.
Oui,
Et j'espère qu'on aura encore des conversations dans le futur. I would love to hear more from you, Laetitia. Laetitia has so much to share, guys. And you know what? She mentioned earlier she worked at TNTV. I'm not sure if you guys captured that, but she was the face of TNTV doing the weather report. So we all know Laetitia because of that, because we see her every day on TV.
Yes.
So she's a very, very familiar face. But I just love her positiveness, even her to see her enjoying and have so much passion and love about her own culture our culture. And I love to see her in competitions because she always have that positiveness. And Laetitia is such a good person to be around with. So, merci beaucoup, Laetitia, pour ce moment. À la prochaine.
Oui.
If I tuto ya tato e hapi te reo teiti ya.
Atamong noa. Ya be hono atamong noa. Fai tuto ya urwa maruru me te no te if anhor a. Maruru me te fea te hapo no me te he mo pro. Te
ora go mo ata. Vera mo ata no te whenua marite, no te whenua, ne te whenua tapone ato. Te vera mo ata whenua tapone, whenua Aotearoa, mea het ata.
Maruru. If ata tu ne bot fata waruha. Naratu, na ui huara, maruru me te no te if anhor a if ai tuto.
Maruru yawe, bisous, bisous. Merci encore pour tout.
Pas de souci, avec plaisir, Nana.
Yamete oe, Nana.
Oto atua, Nana.